Help us, JJ Abrams. You're our only hope. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the vlog. Bit of a different vlog today. Some more thoughts, revelations, and observations because the Last Jedi video that I made a couple of weeks ago has got a huge amount of traction on YouTube. There's some amazing comments, so if you've seen that, if you've interacted with that, thanks for taking the time to do that. But one of the things I said in that was, help us, JJ Abrams, you're our only hope. Despite the box office of The Last Jedi, which is around $1 billion, it's still a long way away from the $2 billion odd that Force Awakens pulled in. There is a lot of backlash from people about The Last Jedi. The humor is forced, the story is all over the place, it's really disrespectful to the legacy and the characters. Put all of the Star Wars stuff to one side, and I don't want to get bogged down into the Last Jedi thing again, I'm going to talk about JJ, but put all the Star Wars stuff to one side, whoom, then it's just a really badly made movie, in my opinion. So, as you know, or maybe you don't know, JJ Abrams is writing and directing Star Wars Episode 9. He's writing it alongside Chris Terrio, who is the Academy Award-winning writer for Best Adapted Screenplay for Argo. Chris Terrio also rewrote David S. Goyer's take on Batman v Superman, and he also wrote Justice League, which was, I think, a little bit more bearable than Batman v Superman, but let's not get into that here. Firstly, studios don't care what I say, what you say, what you write in the comments, what any other YouTuber says. They don't care. They're going to make the movie that they want to make, and they're going to make it just to make money, because after all, Hollywood is a business, right? End of. But at what cost? Here's the thing, before I get into JJ, old school fans, hardcore fans, they're the ones that will spend the money. They're the ones that probably are the $1 billion difference between The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. Disney are kind of missing the boat here that, yeah, old fans, older hardcore fans, fans who've been there for years, are the ones that got money too, and they will spend that probably more so than just a mainstream, I'm just gonna go to the movies tonight. You think about it, JJ Abrams has been a Star Wars fan since he saw the movie in 1977 when he was 11 years old. He's a devotee. I know people lambasted The Force Awakens. Personally, I really liked it. Maybe there was a little bit of nostalgia caught up in me, but I really liked it. I thought Abrams did a good job. There were some great set pieces. The story worked for the best part. Again, I know it has its criticisms, but at least it felt like a Star Wars movie. And I think that's because he got it.
I love Star Wars.
He got Star Wars as a devotee. But what's he left to work with now? Luke is gone. Han is dead. Carrie Fisher tragically is dead. He's picking up the pieces from The Last Jedi with its woefully placed humor and sporadic, really poorly written story. All the things that made Star Wars great. The characters, the sense of adventure, its ability, this amazing ability it had to kind of resonate with audiences of all ages, from kids to parents to everybody else in between. All of that is gone, in my opinion. Like and subscribe and comment, because The Last Jedi has really taken that away. Can Abrams pull it back? Regardless of what anybody says, he's going to have to toe the studio line. At the end of the day, it's not his money. He's not the one that's making a Star Wars movie. It's Disney and Lucasfilm are making a Star Wars movie. That's it. Whatever misconceptions people have, that's the way it works. They're the ones getting the money. They're the ones putting it up. They're distributing it. End of. So when you think about what he's got to work with, you've got Poe, you've got Rey, you've got Kylo Ren. Like, these characters are not strong enough to lead a movie. As a supporting role, yeah, they're pretty good. But they lack the charisma, they lack the presence, they lack the capability that Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher had. And they were at the core of the Star Wars universe for a long time. They were the ones that really made it special. Say what you want about Rian Johnson. I like Looper. I really like Looper. He was a good filmmaker. Whatever happened here, whether he just did what he was told, I don't know. But he's always going to be remembered as the director who had one of cinema's most iconic characters, Luke Skywalker, milk as freaking Coelosaurus. That's what he's going to be remembered for. Whatever about Abrams going, oh, well, you're the one that killed Han Solo. Johnson got Luke Skywalker to milk a Coelosaurus. What's that about? He's always going to be remembered for that. Above whatever else he does in his career, that's going to hang over him forever. But he'll also be remembered for a movie that made $1 billion. And he's got, you know, another couple of Star Wars movies to go. So even if you take the studio politics out of it, even if you take all the BS out of it, and of course Hollywood is more concerned with shareholders and people's reputations than anything else, is JJ Abrams our only hope? Or is there another? I'd like to think that Abrams would have never left something like The Last Jedi out. Wasn't his call. He wasn't really involved. He's a exec producer. Just took a paycheck, I guess, for that. But he's got a lot more clout than Johnson as a director. I think he's got a lot more clout in Hollywood because he's got a couple of $1 billion behind him from the movies that he's made. At the end of the day, he's not the boss. It's Disney is calling the shots here in Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. And, you know, if The Last Jedi is anything to go by, they don't recognize the fact that Star Wars has always spanned multiple generations of all ages. And they don't seem to recognize that there's a lot more money can be made from everybody. I don't know. That's my thoughts. I said I'd follow up one of the last Star Wars videos and see what you guys think. Drop a comment below. If you haven't subscribed, we're not all about Star Wars here. Star Wars is part of my life. It always will be. And we do all other things in the vlog. There's tech reviews, there's family stuff, there's fun, there's pranks. It's just insane. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I would love if you get some more comments going on this down below. And until the next time, we will see you on the next vlog. And hit that subscribe button right about now, because you know it's good. You know you will be in the first 1,000. We've got a giveaway coming. I might do a Star Wars giveaway as well if we hit 1,000 subs really soon. So that's all in the way. Hit subscribe, and the most important thing, don't stop fighting for yourself.